Recipe here. Today, guys, we are finally back. Well, I'm back. Now, it's been, what was it, 2 to 3 weeks? I know it was 2 weeks. I don't know if it's 3 weeks as of right now, but I have been pretty quiet for, you guys already know, weeks. But today, I'm not going to be quiet for now because I was really busy. Apparently, depression had to kick in. It's super annoying. So, I decided to take a break from YouTube itself for just a couple. I thought it was going to be a couple of days, but it took weeks. I didn't even know. And apparently sleep took a hold of me, and that's why I didn't even know. I thought it was like a week, but no, it was 2 weeks. So, that kind of ruined me completely. So, luckily, I'm alright. I'm doing very good right now. Is there any private servers, by the way? Also, hello. No private servers. Ugh, great. I'm gonna have to deal with people talking in public servers. I don't expect a lot of talking. I might not be going into, like, different maps or any type of stuff and such. But I will say this straight. I haven't been playing Dragon Adventures during the, well, I don't know if it's 3 weeks or 2 weeks. But I haven't been playing for around that much. I have been missing out a lot of updates. I will say this straight, I do know a lot of the updates that will be coming up and what happened. I just didn't want to tell you guys because I was lazy. I would say that straight. I did notice their update log changed. That is one thing. I think the moment I started to slowly stop playing Dragon Adventures was around the sub skills and leveling. Now, I do have reasons because of those. Now, that was like literally around, what, June? Was it June? Yeah, it was June. I stopped around those parts, and I continued, and this is where I started to come back. Serphelius did return. I am so smart because I thought Serphelius would be coming back, but it was said in the Discord that it did come back. Fishing Frenzy rewards, they're actually showing that, so it actually tells you the time. That's one new thing, because I know Fishing Frenzy since the beginning of where Fishing Frenzy actually started. They never had a timer, I will say that straight. Never once had a timer. They only showed like the rewards, and the time would be just completely random. But now they tell you. So, I'm currently just trying to grind, trying to get some color potions. I'm trying to get used to playing Dragon Adventures because I have been busy. I've been trying to get away from mobile reasons and games and stuff, but of course my mind loves to literally make me want to be clinging onto the game. I have been going back and forth with Dragon Adventures though, just to get my coconuts, and that's it. I would just do absolutely nothing but collect coconuts. Oh my gosh, everything's still changed. The buttons have not gone away either. Alright, let me go over here. I hate doing a task because you do the most simplest things for task, and it's to the point where it annoys me. I don't know why. Oh, I thought Serphelius was in one of the what is it called? Not Nature's Spoon egg. That other egg that came out first for Heroes League. I forgot what it's called, but Serphelius did come back. Surprisingly, I'm not really surprised. I'm not really surprised by it. But let me change my dragon real quick. I think I'll change my dragon to something simpler. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna pull up my cybernid because why not? I hate the lonely part. When they added the lonely part, because when you pull it out, they're not necessarily lonely if you just pull them out. It'll make sense if you haven't played the game for a while, but oh wow. So apparently they added something up there, which is a fish cannon. Is that like some type of fishing rod? It could either be a fishing rod or it could be some type of weapon for humans to use, because if you guys look back in the Valentine's event for 2025, they've added a weapon which is a Cupid's bow. You can practically use it. Wait, I gotta show you guys a strategy that I've actually thought of. So, let's say, oh, whoa. Dang, those are glowing. Oh my gosh, my camera. There we go. I don't know why my camera was bugging out. What, is it because I catched a fish? Ain't no way they added a question mark. So you can know how to... I guess that's reasonable for new players. But for task, I think a new player itself would know what task does. Guild Wars, I think the ones that new players would possibly get confused on is like the most like the ones that haven't been appearing for a while, like Guild Wars, or mainly like genetic traits, because that does get a person get confused. Dragon breeding, same thing. I think the ones that are easier, like the season pass, the achievements, the Heroes League, I think they could just do it like without having needing to be helped. But if there's something that confuses them, then they would use that. Potions, bonding, growing, feeding, hatching, fighting eggs. They added a lot while I was away. I'm not necessarily shocked, but at least it's better than nothing. But anyways, there's like this thing that I've done where I just go somewhere around the waters where of course my human can go. And I pull out the fishing rod and I put my camera underneath the water. So that way if I look at the water, you can see what you caught. So that way you can repeat the same process and keep turning. Oh, my pee is tweaking out. So you can keep turning your camera around. What am I gonna get? A fish again? I'm probably gonna get a fish again. I can't see. Ow. Oh, it didn't cast, that's why. I knew it was a fish. So what we have is an ash material potion, a mutation cure. You know what's sad is that mutation cures are like nothing. They mean nothing. There are times where people would probably use mutation cures because a lot of people might not want a mutation on their dragon at all. But it's useless why they exist. Stop giving me brown fish, bruh! Ash material, pupil potion, epic, epic. I loved Fishing Frenzy. I still do to this moment. It's so calming and it's so amazing. Sometimes when it comes to people who have ADHD, it's boring for them. Oh, I got an ash material. Didn't even notice. It's also a bit challenging because it helps me with my brain a little bit more. Because, like I said before, I am literally dumb. I'm not even smart like a goldfish. So for me to brainstorm, I had to do these little like puzzle games or something like that. I hate puzzles. I hate brainstorming. But at that point, is that the fish cannon? Or is that another goldfish? That looks like a fish cannon. No, it's a goldfish, right? You made me freeze my camera! Man, I can't see! I know, freaking goldfish. Ash material potion. I haven't seen anyone getting a legendary color. If legendary color is gonna be a hard thing to get, then I'm not gonna be surprised. But I will be at the same time. What was it? I think it was 2 to 3 years ago where Fishing Frenzy came out. I went to Wasteland. Now, Wasteland is my favorite world out of all places. And I always get lucky there. Because usually, when there's not even like a mutation potion or a legendary color potion or legendary eye, I stay in Wasteland. I don't switch worlds. And the reason why is because I always get lucky there. I hope I have my luck in Wasteland. I don't know, it just depends on luck, like, what was it called again? Souls RNG, there we go. Because all you need is just pure luck. That's it. And I love the Wasteland, so I'm going to go to Wasteland. Hopefully there's some mutation potions, legendary color, maybe some Robux ones. Well, I called it. Some Robux ones. There's a fish cannon again. Got potential pure material potion. We got pure color. Breeding cooldown potion. That would be very useful for people who need it for season dragons. And currently those potions that I am mentioning are currently Robux. Oh my gosh. Not a lot of people here. I'm just gonna assume some people are grinding. You know what? Bet you $5 if I go over here. There's going to be a person over here. I noticed that if you use your breath over here, it's actually more faster and not slower for once. Nope. Yeah, I didn't mean to find that chest. I was just trying to... I was just trying to... get my point. I knew it. Oh, they added a part too. Hold on, let me actually... Yeah, I was gonna say they added a part where whenever you use your breath, your dragon remains still. Which, I don't get why they do that. I wouldn't mind just circling around and... like, using my breath and this and that. I don't know. Dragon Adventures is literally changing and I just get bored from it. It's not because I don't like Dragon Adventures. I love Dragon Adventures 24/7. But it's been changing and it makes it boring because the more they change, the more it just doesn't feel nostalgic anymore. Because if you think about the past, if you guys are OGs, you guys will remember about everything. Let's go over here. There's like a little... no. Actually, let's go over here. Right now. Wait. Let me position myself. There we go. Alright, so I pinned my camera a little bit far, but also close so I can see. Hopefully I get some luck. Instantly, I got luck. Oh well. Like beforehand, when Origins, I got a pink anglerfish, I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. But here, I got a mutation cure potion. Pure luck. I'm probably gonna get like another fish right off the bat, or I'm probably gonna get another potion from here. I don't know. I would assume I'm gonna get a fish. Right? I knew it! I got a fish! I just noticed my coins are like in the millions. I thought I was like in the 4 million or 5 million mark, but I literally spent so much on like potions and this and that. Oh my gosh, I have not eaten. Every time when I make a live stream, I always feel hungry. What is that? Oh, it's an eel. I thought it was a mutation cure that's literally looking like it's corrupted or something like that. Hold on. Invite friends. No thank you. My friends most likely are offline. I am going to... wait a minute. Right eye or a mutation potion. And I'm probably lagging, right? Yeah, I was gonna say. I was lagging! Because I noticed there was a vendor that was not moving. And I noticed that no one else wasn't moving either. And I thought, oh, I'm probably lagging. Is that the pineapple dragon? Wait, I haven't seen the pineapple dragon. Why does it look like... well, how would I say this? It looks like an Iotrice, but it has its mother. It looks like the Iotrice, but it's the mother of the Iotrice. I swear, those mobs look disgusting. Look at those. Those mobs look disgusting. I hate seeing those mobs because they look disgusting. I swear these buttons are literally the living life of me because they're so big I can't turn my camera right. Is there like a setting where you can adjust the what is it called? The buttons. There you go. I keep spacing out. Yeah. There's a pineapple dragon. I have not played Dragon Adventures for 3 weeks. I haven't been playing for around almost 2 to 3 weeks. I don't know. I have to check on my YouTube channel because that's the amount I haven't been playing Dragon Adventures. I have been mainly focusing on using this AI app called ChatGPT and helping me with some stuff outside. It's personal. But yeah, there's a pineapple dragon. I literally forgot what it's called. You guys can see proof. I haven't been playing Dragon Adventures for a while. Till now. I have to bruh. Do I literally have to look it up? No, wait. Dragonpedia. Let me find it. We got Asterix, which is a... Are you just... Yes, right there. I'm going far this time. Anyways, oh my gosh, these tasks. There we go. So, Dragonpedia. I forgot its name already, so I'm gonna find it real quickly. I call it the Iotrice's mother currently. But, let me hopefully find it. There's gonna be some shade real quick. So that way I know that it's right there or not. I collected a lot of dragons, but the new dragon I didn't. Banana Sea. There we go. Banana Sea. I call it that. That's the new pineapple dragon that came out beforehand. It's now gonna be July, August. I don't know what's the next season dragon for August though. Oh my gosh. I didn't even pay attention to the time. It's almost done. But yeah, there is a season dragon. I haven't been playing for a while, so everything's gonna be a bit new to me. But first things first, is there a fix to the set aim assist for dragon breath? Oh wait a minute, that might be for the new breath that they've added. Hold on, I gotta try that. It might be fixable. I'm gonna be lagging a lot because I haven't been playing Dragon Adventures in a long while, or at least a minute. So the more I haven't played, the more it's gonna get laggy, but the more I play, the less laggy it gets. So anyways, the breath looks like this, and it's like that, okay. And then when I do aim assist, I disabled it. Right, I disabled it? Set aim assist for dragons. Or it could be like the mobs itself. Let me find a mob. Okay, so this is empty. But if I enable it, it would show something, right? On the mob. Right? It would show? Oh, it does show. So it's just about the target. Alright, I'm just making sure. So, legendary color, the fish cannon, pupil, so everything else is pretty much normal. Invite friends. I'm not gonna invite friends. I don't have friends that literally hang out anymore. Is that a... No, it's not. I thought it is. Where's the spot that I wanna find in? There it is. This is where Dragonfly is. I'm not gonna get a legendary color right off the bat, but hopefully I do. I don't know where it is. That's a common. Alright. Hold on. Wait. I need to feed my dragon. Oh my gosh, I'm so... There we go. Alright, oh my gosh, everything looks so different. I miss how Dragon Adventures looked so casual and so plain. Because, it just looks weird. I mean, at least the cosmetics didn't really change. It's just, this whole entire thing itself right here is confusing. That's like the one part that kind of kicks off the part where I stopped playing Dragon Adventures for that moment. just because it's getting more confusing. But I do notice one thing though, is that they're not adding a lot of dragons. They're most likely trying to fix like bug fixes and maps and the QRO or something like that. It's not too bad. At least they're not really piling up dragons and forcing other people to try and collect them. These eels. Because just imagine, there's currently 167 dragons. If they add a new dragon and someone has this title, which if you go to Legendary, you see Supreme Dragon Adventurer, which is you have to own every single dragon species with 5 mutations unlocked. Meaning that you have to unlock every single dragon, including with 5 mutations. Now if they add a dragon, completely new dragon, that's just gonna ruin their Supreme Dragon Adventurer, and they have to collect that dragon. Even if it means spending Robux, or anything like that, etc, etc. That is gonna be a pain. That's gonna be a pain. Because if someone needs or wants the Supreme Dragon Adventurer, go for that. Oh, it restarts every hour. Oh, that's boring. Nope. I literally just played this game and I'm already getting bored. I would say this straight though, I have been reading a lot, which is very weird. I never read, so that's why I'm getting a little bit bored, because I want to read instead of playing games like this. It's just, I don't know, it's not fun playing Dragon Adventures anymore if they keep adding stuff that makes other people confused. I don't see Dragon Adventures as a fun game anymore. I love Dragon Adventures, I really, really do. But it's just getting boring, it's overwhelming. There's like so much dragons you can collect, but it's just like, oh, I want for example, I want the Serphelius, or I want an Avara Trice, or the new season dragon. But there's so much dragons that you want to collect to the point where it's just so overwhelming. Yes, they're not adding a lot of dragons, they're most likely focusing on like bug fixes, the QROs, and maps and everything, this and that. But everything themselves is just overwhelming. I think the most overwhelming part for me, I can't see. The most overwhelming part for me is where they added the stuff for dragons, which is where the Varakuma came out. I gotta find it. Update log, where was it? So movement changes, dragon customization, misc improvements, console fixes. I'm looking for it, hold on. I think it's around where sub skills, there we go. This is where I kind of, everything itself kind of threw it off the bat, where they added some new sub skills and leveling, because to be honest, if they didn't add this, it wouldn't be too overwhelming. All we simply asked was for the dragons to at least level them up to at least level 20 to higher levels. But instead, they give us something that is so confusing that even I don't want to grind. And I'm the type of person who grinds, and I make a couple of videos about grinding. I literally grind Dragon Adventures 24/7, and at this point, I've stopped playing Dragon Adventures for almost 3 weeks because it's so confusing. My brain cannot handle the confusion. Besides, I don't like Patrick Star, so how can I even catch up? But yeah, it's not just the sub skills and leveling that kind of threw me off. It also threw me off of some other stuff, like the QRO, the movements. The movements didn't really change much. I actually like it, but it just... Wait a minute, movement changes designed to feel more intuitive, especially on mobile. Yeah, developers, can you fix your giant buttons on my mobile phone? Because it's taking up my screen. That's another thing that annoys me, because a lot of people play mobile. I'm a YouTuber who plays mobile, and there's so much going on. Like, there's so much stuff covering up my screen that I can't even move straight. I can't even move my camera correctly because my fingers, but accidentally click on any type of button because they're so big. Alright, there we go. Hold on. There we go. I'm trying to see. But my cybernet does not want to see. There you go. Breeding cooldown, cure potion. Anyone? Boss? Anyone? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh, I hate doing math. Stop giving me squids or eels, bro. At least give me 1 mutation cure potion. That's like the worst thing out of all places. I don't know what I got. What did I get? Okay, so I don't know if. Okay, hold on. So the purple and yellow is what I have to look after if my cybernet keeps blocking the bait. So it's only epics and legendaries that I gotta look after. Everything else, like gray, what else? Gray, blue, and green. They aren't really the good ones because it's just fish mainly. Oh, I didn't even notice you can actually take that away. So you can see more perfectly. Is that a new fish? No, it's a squid. I thought it was a new fish, it's just a squid. So that's one thing that's good. It's just the one thing that kind of annoys me the most is that if you're on mobile, you see your buttons being bigger than before. If they could add a feature where you can actually go to the settings and fix your buttons to the point where you can choose either you want them to be big or small. Preferably I want mine to be smaller because my fingers are fat, clearly. At least give me a fish cannon. I wouldn't even mind about that. If I get a fish one more time, I'm gonna probably go to fantasy. I say probably, I don't know what fantasy has. I lost my luck on Wasteland! I could go to desert too. Desort. I call it that. Desort. I'm gonna bet either they'd have a mutation potion or a legendary eye potion is what I meant, not color. Color's the wasteland part. So eye or mutation. Regular mutation potion. What should play this? Oh, neither. So we got a elemental, growth, fish cannon. I'm gonna assume the fish cannon is literally in every single map. Great. Alright, so there is some good stuff, but the only good part is, to me, is the growth potion and the fish cannon. Because the elemental potions you can practically get by literally doing chest runs and boom. I keep thinking that's the Avarakuma's roar, but I have an Avarakuma myself, and I heard their roars because people keep spamming their roars. Because that's the annoying part. Someone gets a new dragon, and all they do is spam their roars so people can get annoyed by them. Like, that makes no sense. Why would someone get the new dragon and then be an absolute... How'd I say this without cursing? An eggplant head. There we go. Also, hello. So there is a mutation potion here. I love baby potions. I honestly, because you can turn your dragon to become a baby, and then people are just gonna start simping over your dragon, saying like, oh my gosh, your dragon is such a baby and everything. Especially Fulongs, because when Fulongs are small, people are just gonna be like, oh my gosh, there's a baby Fulong, that's a baby Fulong. Or Vulpurus, oh my gosh, there's a baby Vulpurus. But since Vulpurus are in the game, I don't think people care anymore. I don't know why people get so reactive over baby dragons. Alright, so we got that. I'm looking for the legendary eye potion. Don't ask why. I'm just curious. It could be in prehistoric or in tundra. I don't know. I'm gonna eeny meeny miny prehistoric. Eeny meeny miny prehistoric. I don't like prehistoric world because that's where everyone mainly goes to. Because that's the literal last world to literally grind in. The one thing I wish they added was a new world. That would be the best part. Because like the previous update, they added like 2 free-to-play potions for the Galaxy event, which was literally low-key goated. But oh, it's the same thing. Didn't even realize. Hold on, let me actually go to Tundra then. If I actually get it right where a legendary eye potion is in Tundra, I'm gonna freak out. But anyways, why can't their like updates be better than the Galaxy event, which they added the virus and a supercharged potion for literal free? So it wouldn't be just the Valentine's event, it would be the Galaxy event too. If they continue doing this for other events, and they continue doing the little, what is it called? Cosmetics, that would be goated, because that's amazing. Because people ain't gonna just literally pay to win just to get one little potion. That's crazy. Oh, no legendary eye. So it might be ocean then. Like, does it register the rains properly? Oof. I never race because the rains always hate me when it comes to flying. That's why I love ground races. It's not so laggy when it comes to ground races. But, anyways, yeah, it would be super cool if they added a new world. Because there's a lot of people, because way back then, when I told everyone about the prehistoric world and this and that, I started to talk to a lot of people in Undercity about, okay, nothing in ocean. Now I just go to Volcano then. Volcano's also my favorite world. It's the second most favorite world for me. But, what was I about to say? Hold on, let me process on what I was about to say. Oh, the new world. Because I went to Undercity, and I told a lot of people if there was a new world that the developers would have made, what would be the world that you guys would think of? And I thought of, there is a legendary eye potion. But the rest, it's not good. It's not even good, bruh. The only good part is the wasteland, and they keep giving me eels and squids. Oh, whatever. I'll just go to wasteland and just stay there. But anyways, there's like other worlds that I've heard of, like Chocolate World, Japanese World, which is what I did say, or Animal World, where it's just mutated animals that turn into dragons or something like that. Well, we already have like a Vulpurus and a Vended that's literally a wasp dragon. That makes sense because there wouldn't be an animal dragon if we already have some mutated animal dragons, to be honest. Alright, where is the spot? There it is. Oh my gosh, there's so much people. There's so much people! Oh my goodness. Where am I gonna go? Oh, there's a fish trader here. I didn't even notice. What a good spot to fish in. And me getting absolute dog shit. What other worlds have I heard of as well? Toy World, Galaxy World. No, the Galaxy event makes sense. We have the galaxy event. We don't need a galaxy world if we got an event that's literally the galaxy. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of worlds that they could have made, but they decided to make things much more confusing with levels and such. Is it shark again? Oh. Alright, I'm gonna go a little bit closer this time so I can see. At least give me a fish cannon. I would actually, you know, how about this? If I get a fish cannon or a legendary color potion, any one of them, I would end the live stream. I would do that. So give me either the fish cannon or the legendary color potion, and I will end the live stream. Because the other potions are literally free to play, except for those two. Well, the fish cannon is free to play, alongside with the legendary color potion and I. But at the same time, they're also pay to win, because if you go back to the Thanksgiving market where the harvester is, it's expensive because you have to spend so much coins over one potion. Oh my gosh. That's why I said I'm gonna end the live stream if I get either the fish cannon or the legendary color potion, because I am not getting any luck whatsoever. I wouldn't mind staying in this world for just a bit. Stop giving me eels and squids! You can even give me a mutation cure that isn't even worth anything. Imagine if they did, I'd be like, I'm kidding. Didn't actually mean you'd actually do it. What's that? Oh, that's green. That means there's a fish. There's a fish. I'm tempted to go to Undercity and just sell some stuff, because that's the only thing that makes me not bored. And oh, got people pushing. So that's the only thing that makes it less boring for Dragon Adventures, is you just go to Undercity and just buy stuff and sell some stuff. That's literally it. That's so sad. Dragon Adventures has become so boring, in fact that Undercity is like the most happy spot for people to go to. There is events, but I'm not gonna count them because I'm talking about like if Dragon Adventures didn't update at all, then it would be Undercity. That'd be the most fun part. So apparently the fishing frenzy is going to be lasting for a week now. Now I noticed that fishing frenzy would only last last couple years. It lasted for what, 2 weeks, probably 3 weeks or so, maybe. I think they're trying to copy out with other events that also lasted for 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks depending. So currently the solstice event that is going to be coming up on August is only going to be lasting for 3 weeks, not 4 weeks like the Easter event or the Galaxy event or some upcoming stuff and this and that. I'm gonna be really honest, I'm scared for solstice event. Why? Because they added a Quadtuna that isn't even a good dragon, in my opinion. This is my opinion. And the Quetzalcoatl that people aren't really fond of, that used to fond of now. Well, not now, last year. But not anymore. Because the dragons there, I stopped playing Solstice event, not just because of the dragons, but also because it got a little bit boring. And it didn't really add too much events that would happen for the Solstice event. The only fun part about the Sauces event was the boss fight, because bro, everyone went crazy on the boss battle, including the vocalist for, what is it called, Endless Flame. You know what's crazy? I was literally listening to Endless Flame today, and then I ended it just to listen, just to make a live stream. That's the only fun part of the Sauces event, was the boss battle. I really hope that their dragons that they're gonna add for Sauces event isn't like the Quatuna or the Quetzalcoatl. Because those dragons, they were a fan favorite for a bit, until it didn't last for even a month. The only best parts of the dragons in Sauces event was the Volcanos and the Caceres. Because if you guys went way back where the Sauces event was around, everyone absolutely wanted Caceres and Volcanos. They were worth around like in the millions, but not anymore, which is really sad. Give me something, please. I'm yawning just by the fact that I'm not getting anything. Only good part was the pupil potion. I'm not even in a rush because I do now realize that it would only restart in like an hour. So, if I ever stop playing Dragon Adventures for like this whole entire day, I can just come back for tomorrow, for Wednesday. I wouldn't mind pupil potions. I don't mind them at all, actually. I literally accept anything including pupil potions. That's crazy. And there's no legendary eye potions here. Oh, speaking of legendary eye potions, if you guys go way back, I remembered how legendary eye potions were literally free. You don't have to use some random potion just to get a legendary eye. All you gotta do is use a pupil potion, and if you get lucky enough, you can get a legendary eye on a dragon. It's so rare back then too, because oh my gosh, I'm stuttering. But that was the past though. They already added some stuff. If I get another fish, you know, if I get another eel, I'm gonna go to Undercity. I will go to Undercity and I will sell some stuff. Okay, a squid. If I get another squid, if I say I get another squid, it's gonna give me an eel. I bet you $5 for that. I say I'm gonna get a squid, it's gonna give me an eel instead. What did I say? What did I say? My bets are always impossible. But anyways, I'm going to Undercity because it's so boring. It's been so long since Fishing Frenzy came around. Back in my time, Fishing Frenzy came out around, what was it? Around in the springtime, actually. Fishing Frenzy was very early in the back time, but now it became late. Super late. I even remembered Solstice being around in June or July, where a Galaxy event was only around for June, and Solstice was around at July. Oh, I'm gonna get laggy because there's gonna be so much people. Oh, it's an Asterix. Pitch, Periwinkle. Hold on, is there any... Do you think when it comes to world dragons, they would get, stat dragons? I'm gonna commit that word, because I'm bored too, that's what I'm saying. I went to Undercity just to get bored. On board, I meant. Getting 2 double legendary former royal themed ringas. I'm bored, bruh. I don't know what to do. Because that's the thing, that's another reason why I kind of stopped playing Dragon Adventures for a while. I would only make update videos, but I stopped playing Dragon Adventures completely, because there's not really much to do. All there is Fishing Frenzy. There are some events that's coming up, yes, but is it gonna be fun when they're in the game for a little bit more longer? Not really. Velocity, Christmas, Easter. Supercharged trade potion. They're still worth around that much. Didn't even know. Dark Ocean Wing, Shell Guard. Yeah, okay, I saw some, you guys can probably see the chat, but I'm gonna ignore it. Trading selling Sikyran, double legendary, format soul flame, selling Lyria, format legendary color. I love Sikyrans, but I hate them at the same time. I love them because they're horses, and I love horses, but I hate them because the people in the community make them so expensive to the point it's not even obtainable anymore. So I'm apparently the thing. Anyways, apparently thanks. Anyways, I keep repeating myself because my brain is so fogged up that I don't even know what I'm talking about. At this point, I space out where I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm actually literally spacing out right now. I spaced out 24/7. That's why I stopped making live streams, because I keep talking to literally myself. Look at this. When was their birthday? Gotta find it. Original owner. Concept artist. I'm making sure because I lost all of my Guild Dragons, so they're gonna be around. But yeah, anyways, the Sikyran does come back. Like, if the Stellaris came back today, every other dragon's gonna come back too on the way there. But for now, currently, Sikyran, I've heard that Sikyran's gonna be coming back on January, on 2026. Not 2025, 2026. So hopefully, I hope that Sikyran's did lower when Stellaris came back. I know Stellaris came back completely, but if people start to realize that Sikyran's also gonna lower on January, I don't know what date, but it's gonna be at least in January, then Sikyran's must have lowered, right? Hopefully, because Alvaro Kuma ain't coming back until, well, 2026, around whatever, July? No, not July. This is July today. Around June or July, I would say. I don't know. The dates would be so flipped up at this point. There's nothing to buy. I'm literally yawning so much because it's so boring. I love this game so much, but it's so boring. There's nothing to do. No one isn't buying my stuff either, so that's not interesting at all. Someone's... wait. Much. Some people are trying to sell us potions for expensive, even though they're in the game still. So those people are selling those stuff. I don't even know if I can buy any of them with this much money. Gummy Shark. Okay, so that's a stat one. I'm probably gonna end the live stream right off the bat because there's clearly nothing to do. I'm not even trying to get those tasks, I'm just doing my normal business. You know what's even more crazy? Is that I even tried getting my task to the ending, which is right here. Not once, not ever. Because I keep forgetting this task existed. Was that the new dragon? Yeah, it is. I'm not surprised by the new dragon because it literally looks like the runoff. Literally. But instead, it doesn't have, well, it doesn't have 3 heads, it only has 1. I think what threw me off was the body and the wings because it looks, again, it looks like the runoff, the remodeled version. I think at this point, they're just adding dragons that literally look the same as before. Like the new dragon, for example. It's the same thing like the runoff, but the head doesn't count. In my opinion, it doesn't count. 5 million. I have lost every single price of these dragons. Hold on, so it's night. Okay, so it has a legendary color. Is it legendary eye? No, it's not legendary eye. It doesn't have mutations. So all of those alone, that's just a legendary color. That's sad. That's so sad. You know what's crazy? I sold my Serphelius for cheaper, and they were supposed to be around the Constella's price right there. But at that point, people just want them to be so cheap. Hair cosmetic. Faster fishing, double catch, rare fish luck, easier fishing. Oh, so you still have to pay to win regardless. Wow, thanks a lot, buddy. And then we got Stellaris, Moon War Potion, Moonlight Theme Potion. I really want the Moon War backpack, but I don't have Robux at that point. Honestly, I'm so bored, I feel like falling asleep. Falling asleep in the middle of the live stream is crazy. Mutation Cure Potion. I just realized you can still fish in the Undercity world. I don't see the fishing looks though. Is it just random? No, whatever. Trading Zinthos for elemental potions. I can tell right off the bat that's a new person. Yeah, this server isn't good. I want a server hop, but I am literally tired. I feel like falling asleep at this point. Dream Potion, that's pretty much the only legendary I can get in Undercity. But anyways, I'm gonna probably end the live stream right here. I will promise this time, I keep forgetting, but I will make an update video for either Wednesday or Thursday, depending on if they're gonna be adding some updates or whatnot. I don't know if there's any updates at all at this point, but hopefully there will be one. But the only update you guys are going to be getting right now is Fishing Frenzy is going to be ending on this Friday. So go grab your legendary color potions, legendary eye, mutations, because they ain't going to be here for too long. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys be. I will make a video, so be expected by that. And I will see you guys there. Peace out.